Lesson 10. The Wise Tigress and a Silly Fool with a Gun. They me Rani, which I think is a silly name since I have no royal blood in me, but I cannot do anything about it. Men have their own odd ways, and ever since they came to live on earth with us, we have had to go along with them to survive. Sometimes we lash out like my old uncle, Sher Khan, who turned man-eater in his old age. His teeth always gave him trouble after that, and his skin began to smell really awful, but he was a rare case. For thousands of years, we have hunted our four-legged prey in the grassy meadows and never looked at man as our next meal. He was frightened of us even when he lived in a cave and hunted with sharp-edged stones. They say he drew pictures of my ancestors on his cave wall so that he could trap their spirits to enable to hunt them easily in real life. He loved our skin even then and wore our teeth around his necks, silly fool. Later, when he grew a little wiser, he started worshipping us and wrote many songs about our great strength and cleverness. He stamped our heads on seals and even carried our figures in day. Later, when he built temples, he made us stand like guards at the gate, and then we all felt so proud when the goddess Durga chose one of us as her steed Vahan. Even to this day, you can see her fierce and beautiful form of riding a buffalo demon. Though sometimes I see our cousin bellowing with her, and then I feel quite upset. We have always been the rulers of the forest, and all animals fear us except the elephant. Men have written many clever stories about our valor in the Jataka and Panchantra tales. Through some of them mock us and make the tiny mouse braver than the mighty tiger. I never let that bother me and always teach my cubs that men have a weird sense of humor and fun. They are the only people on this earth who kill other animals not for food but for their amusement. At first we hunted quite openly since man was not running on wheels and hunting with a gun, but later we had to learn to stay hidden in the shadows of the tall grass. Our fur with its cleverly designed pack, uneven stripes merged into the landscape, and we could not be seen even when man came quite close to us. We could smell him but had to stay very still because he now had many clever gadgets with which he could track us down and shoot us. Why does he hate us so much? I have understood. It was not always so. There was a greater ruler called Ashoka many centuries ago, and he wrote on stone that we should not be harmed. People obeyed his rules and left us alone to live happily in our forest. The forest those days were rich and dense, filled with food for not only us but all other living creatures. The tribal people who lived here sang many wonderful songs about us and painted our forms on their mud huts. Men were born innocent but got more and more clever for their own good. My great-grandmother used to say every time she saw one of our clan shot dead. She remembered her grandfather being hunted by an emperor who came on an elephant all decked up with golden headgear and a huge velvet umbrella. There was 100 men with him carrying spears, and what a great noise they made with their bugles and drums. They tied a poor deer to a tree and waited. My ancestors warned us not to go near the deer, but he was hungry and could not resist. They said that he was not the only one they killed that day. The emperor's elephants carried home more than 100 dead tigers as they marched through the forest. The palace floor was soon linked with my ancestors' skins. Later, they made many beautiful paintings of this great hunt, though they say my late ancestor looks very handsome as he put to death. I do not want to see these paintings. When my corpse asks me why do men like our skin so much, I really have no answer. I would never drape a dead man's hide in my den. It would give me nightmares. Man continued to kill us, but now he painted our handsome figures. He just came in large groups and shot all of us down from a machan. His skin was white in color and he wore a strange looking hat. Now, for the first time, even the female of the species began to shoot us and then posed for a photograph with her feet on our dead body. Doesn't she have curves of her own? Gradually, the songs about us became less and less as we grew fewer in number. I think we would have all died out like our cousin, the cheetah, who once hunted not very far from us. But then a miracle happened. Man decided we should live. He now considered important not only for the forest but his own survival. That is a poor joke. Man has a strong mind. Imagine hunting us down for hundreds of years and then suddenly farming around and saying, we must stop all this killing. Not good for us at all. But don't think for a moment I am complaining. This is indeed miracle. The gods of the forest have smiled on us once again after so many centuries. Now we have some sort of protection once again. Man has made rules that we should not be hunted. It does not work all the time since man's greed for our skin and bones has not changed, but I do believe my cubs have a fair chance to live. I lie here in the forest waiting for the men to shoot me. No, they are not going to kill me. They just want to take a photograph of me and my cubs. I do not like them coming too near my cubs and give a low growl baring my teeth. How it thrills them. I told you they had a weird sense of fun. So I stretch, give them a big yawn, showing all my teeth, even the broken one at the back, and send them home happy. Bulbul Sharma. Word meaning: prey, an animal, bird, etc. that is hunted. Meadows, a field covered in grass. Weird, strange and mysterious. ancestors, persons or animals that lived in past. Nightmare, a dream or an experience that is being frightening. Let's learn grammar. Adjectives, the words that describe the persons, things or animals are called adjectives. Examples: Ramesh is an intelligent boy. This is a new car. We should respect senior citizens. There are many wild animals in the forest. In the above mentioned sentences, the words intelligent, new, senior, and wild describe a boy, a car, citizens, and animals.